let's let's get going here. Just making sure everything's good. I need to update the deck list, but today, this evening, I guess, we're streaming some more Squawks and Taxes. I've been messing around with like a lot of different shells with this deck, and this is one that I'm pretty hesitant to just hit submit on because I don't think it's even attacking the right parts of the meta right now. But I'm interested to see how it plays out. So today is kind of just going to be an experiment. We're playing Squawks and Taxes again, but we're playing Ranger Captain of Eos, whatever. Which I don't really think patches up the holes I want to be patching up in this deck, but it does definitely like make some of your matchups better, specifically like Storm and Sneak and Show, I think. But we've cut like all of our 3-drops. You see this gaping hole in the 3-drop slot here. We're like we don't have Spirit Keeper or Bremaz anymore, so we're definitely struggling more in the like the fair blue decks where you had these grindy cards, right, or these cards that were like super unboltable, that sort of thing. And we've kind of patched in a bunch of like wonky tutor bullets in the form of cards like Judge's Familiar, Weathered Wayfarer, Mycaeus the Lunarch, which is a spicy one that I stole from, I think, Matsol's Cleric Stompy list. But it also just like found out when I was dredging through every single white X1, or white card, white creature with CMC 1 or less. And Walking Ballista, which is probably arguably the best card you could tutor with Ranger Captain. But also we get to register Judge's Familiar, so our deck has more birds in it, so we're obviously going to be better off. I didn't change anything in the sideboard either. It turns out the list of 1-drops, like actual flexible 1-drops you can tutor for in Legacy, is just really bad. Like, they all suck. Blue Solitude 1, thanks for the follow. But like I scrolled through Scryfall with just every creature that's white or colorless, CMC 1 or 0, and just they're all terrible. You just don't get very many tutor bullets like a Ranger Captain package. Like, I think this card is less clunky than like Recruiter of the Guard in this deck, but just based on like it has some serviceable stats and stuff. But I still think like 3/3 is really going to cut it. But I don't know. We get to register, like I said, we get to register our bird, and more birds is a better deck. But yeah, I couldn't even find any like sideboardable bullets. There was like maybe a couple that would almost make it to the list, but everything seemed really, really weak. So I just kind of left the sideboard as is and swapped around stuff in the main deck slots. We're also playing some like different lands, mostly playing a Canopy because like makes your Weathered Wayfarer a little bit better for a relatively small opportunity cost. I say as I'll like die with 3 times in this league. And we're playing an Ancient Tomb because we're playing like these bigger mana sinks. Ancient Tomb's always been good with like Walking Ballista, Mycaeus, I guess. I considered adding Chalice to the Voids to the side, but I don't know. I've been liking Chalice less and less. I might even like cut them from traditional taxes at some point. It's like only good against Storm, right? There's just like so much less miracles nowadays. You just go against like Storm and Blue-Red Delver. And there like aren't that many other decks that you just get to host with Chalice. Not as your like not fast mana Chalice deck. Obviously Chalice is still bananas when you're like Ancient Tomb or like Land Spirit Guide or whatever. But just the way the Death Attack has used Chalice in the sideboard in the past, I think its power level has definitely been waning recently. Anyway, enough about this nonsense. Let's play a league. Really awkward. This deck has like 2 3-drops at this point. We're just like trimming down the curve and stuff. Like maybe at some point, like is no 3-drops like actually no 3-drops is probably never the way to go because the 3-drops are like really powerful in different matchups. like Burmaz and Hal Spearkeeper being really good in your grindy blue matchups. But kind of one of the bases of this decision is that I think the Squawks and Taxes variant of D&T is like really shines in fair blue metas against like the Delver decks and like the pile decks and stuff, and even against like Miracles. You have like Squadron Hawk, which is nuts against Terminus and stuff like that. But you really fall short in some of your combo matchups are some of the big ones that you start losing out on. You don't have Phyrexian Revoker anymore to like help you have some extra hate bearers against like Ant or Sneak and Show, that sort of stuff. You also lose a little bit in the Depths matchup and Red Prison matchup, and that's my biggest concern right now, and Ranger Captive Eos does almost nothing to address those matchups. Oh man, we drew our Vial and our two completely unvialable creatures. Maybe we'll play against Dredge and we just put in the Ballista and break a bridge. Get him. His hands still keep. Just really awkward. This is one thing that I almost noted like while I was talking about the deck, but I was like, it'll never come up. We have so many viable creatures. We're fine. My Chaos and Walking Ballista is a Wombo combo, though. Unfortunately, this thing's just like so squishy. You need to play it for 5 mana. Oh shit, is this actually Dredge? Hang on. Turn off auto yields. Am I leaving this Vial on 0? I guess I could take it up to 1, right? And then I could Vial on this my Chaos. It looks like my opponent's not going off this turn. I could take the Vial up to 1 and Ballista the Putrid Imp. But then I just have no creature left to put this GT on. I think that's probably the play, though. Because this Putrid Imp getting to live for multiple turns is pretty obnoxious. So we'll discard some stuff, whatever. Discard as much of their hand as is bad. Anglokin, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the support. Oh wow. Is the rest of their hand that good? Is it like just all draw spells? How'd the all-in squadron build on burning? We 2-2'd and then like got meme queued by a viewer who played like anti-Death and Taxes the deck with a bunch of main deck Dread of Knights and stuff. So, and then we obviously lost that, but it felt actually like pretty strong. Our wins were like landslides and our losses were pretty close. I'll probably stream it again at some point here. Alright, opponent has 1 bridge. I doubt my opponent's going to name my Chaos the Lunarch with their Cabal Therapy, though. So, I think I'd let them get a zombie if they sacked it here. I'll let them, like, cast a Careful Study or something, or Breakthrough. Oh, wait, did they miss on Dredgers? Oh, shit. That's dope. I mean, they might have like a, yeah, Faithless Looting here. We got my Chaos the Lunarch. What do you got, opponent? Oh, wow. My opponent's hand is pretty strong. Come on, mill like all your bridges. That's 2 bridges. And another Narc. It's probably worth popping the bridges. They have another Therapy? They only have the 1, it looks like. Kaboom. Now we need a creature, though, is the big deal. The other big deal is, like, I kind of want to port them, because if they get a 3 mana, they get a flashback of looting. That's really bad for me, but I also, like, really need to get this GTA down. And, like, I don't want to draw Wasteland, because obviously we just want to draw a creature. Like, just drawing, like, Squadron or something would be... Actually, Squadron pretty bad against the Therapy deck. What is my opponent going to name here? Stoneforge Mystic. Detree, thanks for the 10-month resub. Caca indeed. Trying to caca some opponents today. Hey, stop that. The cats are already at it. I swear, I was sitting here for like 15 minutes, like getting things set up and like doing the deck list and stuff. And like the cats just weren't in here, and the second I start streaming, the cats are just everywhere. They named Thalia. Yeah, that tracks. Thalia's an okay name. I think I might have played it. Future Dim's not a good card to leave in play if you can take it out. Probably would have played a Ballista over a over a Thalia. Took up this Vial. That's not a good draw. They have 2 cards in hand. Do I know what the 2 cards are? No, because they probably drew, when they dredged, they just drew them and then discarded them again. So if they have like a 3rd land, we get severely punished for casting GTA here. They only get to mill like 6 cards to find the... Oh wow, they have 3 Icarids? I didn't even realize. It's a lot of Icarids. Hopefully they don't find any bridges. They mill like... We only have 2 bridges left, though. Nobody knows I'm a dog. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I like your name. They have another therapy, so they can take my GTA, but no bridges is good. But we're also going to get punched in the face for a lot, which is not good. Definitely use a Squadron. What's up, Lackey? Yeah, they're just going to take the GTA. And we're probably dead. We draw a Squadron Hawk and still be in this. We should like cast 2 Squawks. Or 3 Squawks. Although, they're down to 26 cards in their deck, so they'll probably find the other bridges eventually. Oh yeah, they have the other land. Still not good for me. I think we might just be dead here. Definitely just dead here. Are we just dead on board? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright. Bring in all of our graveyard hate. Pithing Needle matchup. This is a Pithing Needle matchup. Not even on the play. Only names like Putrid Imp. Probably just horrible. Ranger Captain's weirdly good in this matchup. You can tutor your 3 mana. It's like 3 mana Tormod, or 3 mana kill all your bridges, I guess. But mostly the fact that we have these like things that we can toss into bridges. Weather Wafer is probably unplayable. Is the Squadron unplayable? Do we just cut the squad? Like, it's not good against Cabal Therapy at all. Like, 1/1s are not the best. They don't, like, block very well. And then, like, the rest of this deck is fine. I can also see this shaving, like, a sword and, like, a couple of forces. Force kind of sucks in this matchup, right? It clocks them, but do we need that? Maybe we keep in the Squawks and cut, like, that. Does Force do anything in this matchup? Only things something against like Firestorm or whatever. Whatever that card is. I think Force might be better than Squadron Hawk, though. Let's go this way. Got him. Now I'm just waffling back and forth. 4-color goblins might be the truth. Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. Sometimes you gotta play Squadron Hawk, sometimes you gotta play that Mariner guy. Snapkeep. I'm pretty sure they can't beat Giver into Containment Priest like ever. Unless they just therapy me on turn 1 here. They could have like a nutty hand with like draw spell plus like LEDs and find a therapy to get me on turn 1. But they usually name Rest in Peace anyway. So if they don't make too explosive of a hand. Go Giver of Runes. Please have a mild turn 1. Aggressive start, opponent. Alright. I don't think that's going to go well for you. How good is their hand that, like, this is their keep? Milled 2 LEDs. Do they just have, like, a million street rates or something? I could buy, like, double Street Wraith plus Dredger, maybe, when you're on the draw. Did a lot of dredging on turn 2. Having a slow start against Death and Taxes on the draw is pretty risky, though, because, like, they're really in for permanent-based hate. Was good against Surgical Extraction, I guess. What do they got? Silent Gravestone, Respecting the Surgical. Good to know about. They really haven't just hit anything. I guess I'm just going to flash in this Priest. And they'll probably concede. Do you lose, opponent? Opponent not conceding. Respectable. They have like 2 Firestorms, whatever the fuck that card is called. Make these Ichorids. Oh, coward. Some more dredging. Cool. We get to see the rest of their deck. It's a shame my opponent is getting so unlucky with their dredges, given like how well set up we were to beat them. And then they like just didn't even do anything on turn 2, even though we had the Container Priest to get them. We burned our good hand on their terrible luck. Narcs in like the top half of their deck. I'm like 80% sure that most dredge lists are stone cold to Containment Priest if you get it into play before they have like a board state. You got it, boss. I'm gonna keep wanting to cycle this Canopy, but I guess I'll just waste that in the Cephalid Coliseum. What was the thought behind bringing Container Beast back into the list? I brought it in because of the change to Squadron Hawks and stuff. I wanted to, and I'm not playing any like Rest in Peace or anything because, although I guess this list cut all of Spirit Keeper, so I probably should have added Rest in Pieces in again. Yeah, that was an oversight. But like when I was playing the list with Spirit Keeper and stuff, I didn't want to be playing Rest in Peace because like that anti-synergy is pretty apparent when you play multiples. But I wanted more Graveyard Hate. And Container Priest with the build. That also helps against Sneak and Show at least a little. Opponent tanked on that turn for like 4 straight minutes. What could they possibly have? Kapow. Are you dead yet, opponent? Do you have outs? Show me more of your deck. Oh, natural draw steps. Weak. But yeah, this list should definitely have Rest in Peace in it again, especially because I made the Delver matchup worse, and Rest in Peace is like so nuts against all the Delver decks right now. Probably should have done some more sideboard changes with this iteration, but like I don't expect a lot out of this iteration. I kind of just wanted to see how Ranger Captain felt in certain matchups. I can't imagine it feels great. But we haven't drawn it yet, so you never know. Oh man. Alright, I'm in. Is it worth casting? Probably not. Would it increase my clock? 3 and 7? No. Opponent, do you actually have outs? Are you dead yet? Our draws have not been that great, but it's okay because my opponent can't win. I suppose I could have had lethal, right? If I equipped last turn and then I could just attack with Mom this turn. After like porting, so they can't like Firestorm me or whatever. No, they're just super dead though. Literally could not matter any less. Hey, look at that. They finally gave up. I'm pretty sure they were on a 0 outer. Alright. So there is a problem, and that is if my opponent has Silent Gravestone, we're actually like pretty shit out of luck. We have like no way to get it off the board. I don't think it's worth bringing in like Seal or Council's Judgment though, because those cards are like so very bad and clunky. I think it's kind of a bite the bullet, dodge, have Containment Priest, have other ways to fight sort of stuff. We'll just run it back. I'll still snap keep any hand, most hands that just have like a surgical extraction or whatever. And I'm not gonna snap keep this. Doesn't even have like the guaranteed turn 3 ballista clear your yard. Oh, it's actually double clear your yard because this thing can sack itself too. You can actually kill Bridges twice, but no, this hand sucks. Especially on the draw. Is this hand good enough? Probably not. Would I go to 5 with this? We can turn 1 sorcery speed or turn 2 instant speed clear yards. We'd have to ship probably like the Giver of Runes here. Judge's Familiar might actually be able to snag like a Cabal Therapy. It's kind of bad. Actually, Judge's Familiar could like actually clear Bridges too. So wait, this hand has a lot of ways to be ensnare or not ensnaring bridge from below, but I think I might actually keep this. I don't want to mulligan too aggressively. We only have the 3 graveyard hate cards. This thing does beat like a non-zero amount of their draws. Putrid Imp's definitely a scary one. How wild is my opponent going to go next turn? Do I play this Aether Vial out? Judge's Familiar would just Stone Cold stop any bridge nonsense, right? Because I could just counter. Their only sack outlets are like there. I guess their sack outlets are also Icarids. The Vial's the stronger play, I think, but loses to like some nutty hands here. I have no idea what the rest of their cards could be. Only kept a 7. I like bluff having Ballista at least. Okay, that's not that powerful. Okay, they hit a Narc and another Dredger, so that kind of sucks. So if they just have like a Careful Study here or something, it just gets a lot better. Let's not go crazy, opponent. Bridge. Only 1 bridge and another Narc. It's not the worst thing in the world. I have 2 therapies. They could take something in my hand if they want to. Because I imagine this first one's going to miss. I have to imagine this is going to name like Containment Priest or something since I haven't surgicaled them and they've seen Containment Priest and I kept this hand. Yeah, name's Containment Priest. So now they can sack the other Narcomoeba to take a card in my hand if they want to. Maybe they take the Mycaeus because they have better control over like keeping a Judge's Familiar on board. Because they can use like Icarids to get bridge triggers at least. Maybe they take the Plow. I don't think this Putrid Imp matters a lot anymore. They're just not going to miss for the rest of this game, right? They have Grave Troll, Thug, and Yard. Who's attacking me first? Maybe they just don't cast this therapy. That seems kind of weird, though. I guess I can just have 6. They know my hand. They know I have nothing. Okay, yeah. It's gonna therapy me. Name Mycaeus the Lunarch. I guess if they leave me with... They take, yeah, they name Mycaeus. If they leave me with Judge's Familiar and Plow, I could, in a pinch, counter my own Plow to break bridges. Rather not. Actually, I don't need to counter it, because I can just vial it in. I can just pay the 1. Neato. I don't think I'm supposed to apply this Putrid Imp, partially for like that exact reason. Just let them go into their draw step here. Pitch more Icarids, sure. Come on, mill like your other 3 bridges, please. It's a lot of Icarids, though. Icarid is a very scary card. There's a second bridge. That's definitely worth the familiar here. No therapy, though. We could even just block the Putrid Imp and then, like, plow an Icarid. E.W. Landon, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Greetings to all of Eric's viewers. Playing some Squawks and Taxes with an additional bird now. Oh, they don't want me to trigger this Judge's Familiar thing. Well, they're going to get baited, because we definitely can now just block an Icarid, plow another Icarid, sack the Judge's Familiar to counter the plow, break the 2 bridges, and then pay for the plow. Take 3. That's probably my best plan. Mattel Bows, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. So we block here, hold control, cast plow on this guy. Wait, did I target the right one? I already forgot. Hold control, plow this middle guy. Fortunately, despite our sick plays, we're probably still going to die. Unless we draw, like, Containment Priest right now or something. I will pay 1 for this Judge's Familiar. Take 3. But they still have a pretty good board state here. And we have nothing. That was not a good draw either. I'm supposed to crack this canopy to try to find Containment Priest rather than play this sword. Probably, because even when I draw a creature, it'll have Summoning Sickness. So we just need to top deck Containment Priest. That's not a Containment Priest. Getting punched for 1,000,000 here. Probably just hose now. We probably can't even draw Priest anymore. Like, just too much power in play. 6 plus 6, 12. Ugh. Just going to 3 right now. So no draws. It's another bridge too, so they're gonna get 2 more zombies. Yep, looks like we're dead here. Solid. So close, surgical. I had this one turn ago. We might actually be able to do something, right? Eat all their Icarids. want to see how this sideboarded. What you got in what's left of your deck? Wow, they just took out the whatever they're called on the play, the Selling Gravestones. Does that make sense? They just have absolutely nothing. You just slam your foot on the gas pedal. Kind of weird. Why would you bring in Silent Gravestone on the draw but not the play? Because, like, it costs 0 mana, right? If you bring it on the draw, aren't you just making yourself softer to, like, the 2 mana hate? Because you want to just be explosive? I don't know. I'm not a dredge expert. Alright. Hey, we draw our new fancy cards. I think this hand's a keep. It's a weird keep. Weathered Wayfarer on the draw is OP. Definitely less OP if we're up against a combo deck here. If you're on the play, you can just go fast enough for it not to matter. Yeah, I agree with that. But, like, on the draw, like, how does making yourself better against Surgical when you're on the draw, like, a better plan? Because isn't your plan on the draw, like, even more slam your foot on the gas pedal to get under, like, rips and stuff? I don't think you can really, like, have your cake and eat it too, right? Seems kind of unusual. Oh, we're just getting show and telled? Oh, wow, that's not a show and tell. That is a much less scary 3-drop. Also, I just have this Weathered Wayfarer in play, opponent. Are you just, like, getting a bunch of value right now? Like, just 0 drops? Yeah, that tracks. So we just Caracas it. Emotional roller coaster right there, yeah. Oh no, show and tell. I mean, we might still be fucked. What?
Do you want to go see Hobbs and Shaw tonight?
Okay.
Okay. Hello, mommy, my child. Did you miss mommy? Did you miss mommy? Did you miss mommy?
I guess I'm supposed to activate this Weathered Wayfarer because I'm not doing anything else with the other mana, right? I just, like, activate it for value. Go get, like, another Wasteland or something. I think I can just get, like, Canopy. Or even, like, maybe Ancient Tomb, actually. There's this Sword of Fire and Ice. Could get, like, a port. I like getting Ancient Tomb with this sword. It's not terrible. I'll just, like, Caracas this Sai. You can have that back. Casting Sai into onboard Weathered Wayfarer is a little bit ambitious, but maybe they just wanted the Thopter. They can, like, recast it and, like, then cast some more artifacts next turn. Oh, that's terrifying. Huh. Yeah, do I need to play this Force of Virtue here? Is this EDH? Good question. Attacking seems also ambitious. Now I really want to play this Force of Virtue and just, like, Wasteland them. So we knock the Karn down to 1 at least. They can, like, play the Liquid Metal Coating and, like, Stone Rain me, and then like, block, maybe? I don't know. Kind of in for forcing here. I don't think Ranger Captain really finds that many good bullets right here. attacking. Sure, you can stone right me a couple times. Our hand is entirely made of lands. Oh. Oh, it's so good. It's not a 0-0. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, man. God. Oh, God. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Oh, that is extremely good. Not today, Karn. Not today. Oh man, we just plow this Thopter too, clear this Karn. Fuck yeah. Get in with this Gragas. Unfortunately, oh no, I can't tap it, so yeah, I guess I do need to. Wait, no, I can tap it after I clear the Karn, right? So the better play is plow the Thopter, attack the Karn down to 0, play Ancient Tomb Sword, right? I think that's just like the better play. How often do you do attack with Karakas, though? That's true, but I think I do want to try to win this game. Fine, chat. Alright, we'll attack with the Karakas. Fine. It's a bunch of savages. Legendary artifact land creature, Karakas. Oh god. It's so good. Attack their face. Oh no, attack the Karn. That's how that works. We'll make the worst play. How infested am I in Cannon Busters? You can go ahead and watch it if you want. Didn't even screenshot. Oh, I didn't screenshot the attack. Was that what I was supposed to do? Oh, thanks. Thanks, White Faces. Appreciate it. I was happy screenshotting the fact that my Karakas was a 1-1. It was just so good. They need like another payoff here to do anything, right? They just like cast a Sigh. We still have this Karakas. God, I'm in tears. That's so good. Man, if only I had a sort of Fire Ice in play here, it'd be a lot better. That seemed ambitious. That Walking Ballista like wasn't terrible, right? You can have this back. We'll just cast our sword and pass. Oh god. Be much more happy if they had to be chunk blocking with Thopters this turn. I hope it was worth it, chat. I hope it was worth it. The opponent has a Karakas of their own. Hey, stop that cat. Eat it, punk. Just keep recasting this Sigh. You got it, bud. Tagging with both of those seems also extremely ambitious. Yeah, look, we have this Karakas to bounce the Sigh. Got that back. Suit up my Wayfarer. Punch him. Yeah, why would you attack for 2 there? I'm gonna clear these Thopters. Ooh, Athalia. Oh wait, hang on, there's a Crocus. I should just port the island. No, we're in damage. Whoops. Oh god. Why don't we just waste the Crocus and take them off Psi mana? I mean, porting the Crocus also takes them off the Psi mana, right? And it takes them off of blue mana, which is rather than colorless. And then the next turn we just untap and then like Wasteland and port. Like we're not doing anything with the extra mana, so there's no reason to like Wasteland their overporting. All right, I've never actually played against the Urza Stompy deck. What's good? What's good against them? What are their payoffs? Imagine like these cards are good. Don't imagine Prelo's good. Is Path worth it? I don't know how many like actual creatures they have that need removing. God, that was so good. They made everything worth it. I don't even care that we could 0-4 the rest of this whole league, and that Crocus is worth it. Crocus single-handedly took junk card inside. Yeah, OP. Crocus too good. It would have even been better if we had actually tutored it with the Weathered Wayfarer, but then we just like top decked it for turn, which was the worst. It's like, oh, I don't even need this Crocus. We just have one in our hand. What the fuck am I sideboarding? What's good here? Judge Familiar probably has to suck, right? Card's basically unplayable, can't beat Force. Wayfarer actually seems pretty strong. Crocus, Wasteland, that sort of deal. Forces are OP when your opponent doesn't play around them, I guess. Ballista is probably not good against the Karn deck, right? Might actually want Prelate against, like, Bridges. I have to imagine this deck has Ensnaring Bridges, right? Already 50. Oh no, we're not 58. We didn't bring in these. We're at 64. Jesus. Panic. Maybe just cut the Ranger Captains. Ranger Captain seems pretty terrible here. My KS is OP though. We can't cut the my KS. We can probably cut the my KS. And call it a day. I like didn't even look up a Urza Stompy list. I probably should have. All right, snap off this hand. We have Squadron Hawk. How do we lose? Besides to like turn 2 Karn. Come on, play it turn 1. What is this? Chalice? It's pretty obnoxious. I'm in for this play. They have 3 cards left in hand. No! That'll be annoying. Yeah, we don't have any Flicker Wits to kill Chalices anymore with these builds. Unfortunate, given our hand. But my opponent also has nothing left after that Chalice on 1, so... No! Damn it! Worst draw on the deck. We can only tutor up 1 more, so we're obviously going to top deck the 4th one next turn. We did it! Haha! Hang on, we gotta screenshot this too. Oh, hang on, I gotta save the first screenshot. This has been a high screenshot match. Yeah, so many. Wait, no, I probably have to get the turn 3 in here, don't I? Do we show the hand? No, probably not. Our hand is terrible anyway. It's less meme-worthy. Yeah, Def cut out the hawk. We already have the hand. That's true. Make it look better. Get out of here, screenshot. Showing 3. Okay, yeah. If I had all 3 already, then I would. Then I would definitely have shown the hand in the screenshot. How many worlds is like turn 1 Chalice against Death and Tax is good enough though? What? Why would you keep? They didn't like. Did they mulligan? How many? Why would you keep turn 1 Land Lotus Petal Chalice on 1 and like nothing else against the deck that like doesn't need to cast 1-drops to win the game? Oh hey, it's Arkin again. Didn't we play him like last time I streamed? Traditional D&D doesn't put Caracas in the red zone. Yeah, their hand just beat everything besides Squadron Hawk. Oh man, this hand's good against some of Arkin's. Arkin plays a lot of stuff. It's good against like the fair stuff that he plays a lot, but he could just be like playing Dredge and just annihilate me. Yeah, I played against him when he was playing Death Shadow on Wednesday. I'll snap keep this hand though. This hand's very good against like fair stuff at least. Please don't be doing bullshit, Arkin. All right, Flooded Strand. That's the sign of not bullshit. Vial resolved, also good. What is Arkin up to today? Basic Island? Flooded Strand? Stoneblade? Search for Azcanta? Just actual factual miracles? I think I'm just gonna cast this Stoneforge on 2 here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Sword. He's up to some grade A bullshit. Oh no. I'm deeply concerned. What's happening? What's happening, Arkin? Humility. You're pretty decent against humility. Sure. Not the worst thing in the world to see. Bounce my vial. That's just rude. Try Ancient Doom. Man, Ancient Doom would have been fucking sick. Sick top deck. Do I get the sword in? I kind of want to get the sword in play. Just like clear the Teferi here, put the sword in play rather than develop these vials. My mana's very choked here, so like playing vials also reasonably strong. But I also just want to get him dead. I don't know what bullshit he's up to, but I don't like it. That qualifies as grade A bullshit. What are these shenanigans? Eater of Days incoming. I feel like I don't even know. Oh, is this like Stifle Knot or something? Is that like Brainstorm plus Stifle Knot? I don't even know. I don't know, but I'm deeply concerned. What else did you register that card for? I don't know. I was thinking like manifest like an Emrakul and like flicker it, but that just seems like way harder to do than show and tell in this format. So it's probably a Stifle Knot card. But is Search Rescanta a Stifle Knot card? Oh well. We can like pro colorless our Stoneforge Mystic, just attack through it, the manifest, so that's fine. We can also just plow the manifest, which might be better. I want to play the Vial though, so I'm kind of in for my other plan. Oh wait, if I give my Stoneforge pro colorless, does the equipment fall off? That's how that works, right? Yeah. Alright, so we'll plow the manifest. It's like how Painter works against Sword of Fire and Ice. You just make the equipment red. Never actually thought about that. Kind of sucks. I want to play Aether Vial this turn. Manifest resolves. Die manifest. Exile Karn Great Creator. Oh wow, that's horrifying. Oh man, your Teferi can like pick up your manifest if they're like good cards that you want. Now that's a sick combo. Yeah, unfortunately, Giver of Runes does not help us connect through manifests with our equipment very well. Now that I'm thinking about it. Mishra's Factory. Swords to Plowshares. That's fine. Oh man! Stand Still, Scroll of Fate. That's a Wombo combo. Kind of. They just have to like chump block me a bunch. Do I play this Force? I probably play this Force, right? It's like they don't have Aether Vial in play right now. I'm gonna pitch this Gift for Runes. We need like a Wasteland or a Port to continually put pressure on the Scroll of Fate, though. Yeah, it would have been definitely nice to have a Vial in play versus this Standstill. Maybe just let them draw 3 cards. Might be the play right now because we're not gonna like win on board, right? We're actively losing on board because like my opponent can just chump block me every turn and hit me with a factory 11 times. We'd probably find something before then, but like they can also find something. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Cat? Cat like just jumping at the wall for no reason. Punk. Man, what if they just like hit a Dreadnought and we attack? We just like get super got. I mean, we have to just keep attacking into the Scroll of Fate though. If he just like has a Dreadnought here, I will tilt concede. Fuck! I gotta do it. I said it. Is it worth not getting? No, we're just super dead. Like we actually just can't beat this. I'm a man of my word. Standstill, Stifle Not, huh? Like, removal seems fine. Does it? I think you'll name that thing. I mean, you can also name, like, Mishra's Factory and stuff, so it's, like, not that bad. Yeah, Seal makes sense. Prelate seems not good. I just don't know what's in his deck. I haven't played against like normal Stifle Knot, let alone like Manifest whatever, Stifle Knot. Manifest Destiny. I guess yeah, we do want these Council Judgment. Karn is a scary Magic card. I think these forces probably suck a lot in this matchup. They do help your creatures attack through like standstill boards of Mishra's Vector or whatever, but I don't think those boards happen a lot because of stuff like Aether Vial and Wasteland Import. Ranger Captain finds us medium cards. Does Ballista do anything? Ballista probably just sucks here. Ballista's bad, so bad against the card decks. I don't know. Like, I think a big draw to like playing Ranger Captain is being able to cheer Walking Ballista. I think Walking Ballista really sucks right now in Death and Taxes. So I don't think the Ranger Captains are particularly powerful. Official JDK, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the support. Probably cut. Weather Waver is actually really good in this matchup, huh? My Chaos is randomly nice. Wow, all my cards are not very good. This Ranger Captain kind of sucks. Do we come? Yeah, I'll leave it in the 1. And a lot of base. 8. Thanks for the follow. Generally speaking, though, Death Taxes has had a pretty good track record against like the standstill decks. I don't know how good my track record is against the Dreadnought decks, but like Plow seems like a good Magic card. They gain a lot of life though. Do I just keep this hand? This like medium hand of stuff. No flip. Yeah, that's true. No Flucose against Dreadnought does suck. SSBM Pepperjack, thanks for the follow. This one seems okay. We have my Chaos the Lunarch. We haven't got him onto the battlefield as more than a 0/0 yet. Maybe I could cut like a Wasteland. I imagine his deck seemed like it was just like mono. No, Wasteland's great, right? Because Wasteland breaks the Mishra's Factory stuff. So you want your mana denial cards. I don't think I want to just glut on Plows though. It seems really not great. Should play a 1/1 my Chaos? Probably. Protect protect something from Caracas. Or protect something with Caracas. Get him. Machias the Lunarch. He approaches. Look at him. That's a lot of candles. That's probably a fire hazard considering that robe. How is that robe not on fire? Just got here. If we were casting Machias the Lunarch, that's accurate. You would be correct in that assessment. He's now on the battlefield. A lot of card reading going on in this match. Ain't that the truth? Ooh, a needle. I don't think I can just blind throw out this needle. I already forgot what the name of that other card was. I don't think I just like named Teferi Time Raveler or whatever. Why are we casting Machias the Lunarch? Why aren't we casting? Why wouldn't you cast Machias the Lunarch? He works with Hawks. And we're playing Ranger Captain of Eos. Eos? Still don't know how to pronounce that. Scroll of Fate? Yeah. Okay. I'm probably not going to play Pithing Needle on it until it's in play. I think we're just going to pass. Slightly less skeptical. Oh no, please continue to be skeptical. It's not good. It's a very not good plan. We're on God's Earth. It's just like a brainstorm, maybe? Nope. What? Is there a reason to do it like that other than like being fancy? Now you're just like locked in to shuffling your cards away, right? Is there something there? To let you know. Oh yeah, Wasteland. Okay, yeah. That's accurate. I mean, I definitely would not have fired off my Wasteland there, but it's definitely like a legitimate reason to do that. Because there are cases where people would fire off Wasteland. That's definitely fair. Love to have a Rashad in port, but we can bounce this Machias and make him bigger if we want. I mean, he just makes himself bigger, right? That's like this whole thing. Be a wombo combo if we had like Force in play, though. Force of Virtue and Machias is a combo. Because he sticks around even when he doesn't have any counters. But mostly I just wanted to cast Machias the Lunarch. What you got here, opponent? It's just Stifle Knot? Well, you got 2 plows, so that's probably fine. It's like a 2 mana plow? Or not 2 mana plow, 2 mana Stifle? No, just fetching, sure. Even if he has like Force, we just plow it again. Kapow. Yep, that's fine. Because we have second Force. Pump up those jams. Kapow. At what point do we start like attacking with this Machias, or like putting more counter, or like I don't think having 1 creature in play is the point to start anything with my team. Probably like 2 creatures. I might start like attacking with it maybe next turn though. Maybe it's supposed to be this turn. No, I like having, because he's pretty immune to removal, right? Because I can like put a counter on the Thalia and then pick it back up. They'd probably go after the Thalia, but we're okay with that because we have the second one. So I think I'm okay with this. Wowen, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the support. Teferi Time Raveler, sure. Bounce one of my things. Bounce one of my chaos. Bounce the Vial. Seems kind of aggressive. I'm just gonna replay it, right? Just using this like gain 2 life draw card. And the delicious waffles, thanks for the follow as well. Ooh, I can kill that. I probably should kill that. Don't need to do it right now, though. Oh shit, I forgot to pump my kiss. What a fool I am. Not used to having this card in play. This would be a 3-3. I'd probably be attacking with it as a 3-3. Am I supposed to attack with it as a 2-2? No, because now we're going to get Giver down. Are we? I'm going to Wasteland play Aether Vial, right? Should run back last turn with my chaos as a 2-2 instead of a 3-3. Ready to end step my chaos some stuff. Jay's VP does not seem very powerful in this board state. They could have a plow here. They get to clear one of my things. But like, if they clear the Thalia, we have another Thalia. So I will definitely just return to their hand. Pump it up this time. Seal of Cleansing. Probably not worth casting right now. Is it time for my chaos to beat down? Probably. Alright, running back last turn. I appreciate the commitment. But again, you can have that back. Make a Giver of Runes. Oh fuck yeah. Time to squad up. Could I have like a Supreme Verdict? Which is something I'm concerned about. I think I'm going to attack with this Giver, honestly. We have nothing we really need to protect. I think I do want to Sorcery Speed a Squadron Hawk. But I don't want to instant speed the other one, I don't think. Just to not get Supreme Verdicted. Do I care if we get Supreme Verdicted? Kind of. I can just Vial in the 1 and then pump up and then bash. Concerned because my opponent hasn't hit like a land drop. They already pitched 2 forces. I could have like a Stifle for this. Yeah, I think it's worth the cast, especially because we have this other Thalia. Squad. Yeah, I think it's just gonna pump up. I don't think I need to pump up this other Squadron Hawk, because I just don't want to overcommit to the board into like a Supreme Verdict. Do I have lethal already? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we technically already have lethal next turn anyway, but it's exact lethal, so could easily run like a single removal spell. Yeah, this is Verdict. We just pick up the Mycaeus and then Valenathalia, probably. And then, like, untap, play a Mycaeus for 1, attack for 2, have more Squawks. Alright, they're just dead. We did it. That deck doesn't really seem... I don't know. What do they have in hand? There's so many cards in hand. I don't know what their game plan is. Feels weird. We saw Karn Great Creator. We saw Teferis multiple times. Ugh. Do I want, like, Prelate in this matchup? Opponent like a decent amount of 1s. Could cut the other Ranger Captain. Maybe we just run it back. Maybe we don't need these paths. I don't know. 12-12s are like kind of obnoxious. We don't have that many ways to actually deal with them. If we cut the paths, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to actually beat it. 12-12s are scary, and that's kind of their whole plan of their deck, right? It'd probably be like a Moby blue-white control deck if we can kill 12-12s. Do I want forces? Nah, let's run it back. I guess Karn is the other half of the deck that we have to beat, right? Like Karn into bridge and then get Lattice. It's definitely a way that we get rocked. I am supposed to actually bring in Cataclysm in this matchup. That might have been a thing I wanted to do. Seems a snap keep. Cataclysm doesn't actually seem that bad here. Like a weird, clunky blue-white control deck that just makes 12-12 sometimes. Cataclysm is really good against stuff like Karn. Ugh. What am I doing next turn? Probably casting Thalia over porting. Depends on what my opponent ends up doing. Hopefully they just like cast Jace VP. That'd be great. Kapow. Tutor up a lot of Rashad boards this game. What the fuck does this do? Oh, this is just Ratchet Bomb, but slightly different, right? Ratchet Bomb, but you only take it up in your upkeep rather than manually. Do I needle this? I might needle this. My Vial's pretty important. One cool thing about Powder Keg versus, say, Ratchet Bomb is that they can actually take it up past 1 if they want to and, like, deal with the needle later. Whereas the Ratchet Bomb would be, like, stuck on 1 forever, right? Because they could take it up right now in response to the needle, but then never again. I guess I should have left up my Plow, right? Rather than... I'm kind of scared of something like randomly back to basics. But, like, I don't know what's in their deck. I don't imagine we get punished too badly for not leaving up a Plow right here, right?
No.
I suppose they could just, like... Thought you intentionally didn't leave up Plow as a bluff. Like, oh, to incentivize them to go for 12-12s? Nah, I was just... Internally, I like play around back to basics a lot against decks that have a bunch of basic lands.
No.
I mean, I'm already got... I'm going to put a Disenchantment Needle, but this Wayfarer is going to be good if we don't get our needle disenchanted, so I'm in for it. What am I wayfaring up? Just like more ports? Maybe Ancient Tomb? We already have a Caracas. Could go get the cycle, the canopy. I could also not Wayfarer. I think that's probably not correct. Like, because if we don't Wayfarer, we could port them and leave up our own Caracas if we wanted. Like, play Caracas, port them, and then protect our Thalia. But I don't know how interested I am in that. I'm like vaguely interested, but also getting Tomb for this sort of Fire Nice sounds pretty nice. Probably just play the planes here, right? I think I'll port them in there. I'll put in the Thalia after I port them, I think. Don't think I care about like taxing any of their stuff here. Guess I'll let them make this powder keg decision. No idea if they want to take it up. They're leaving it on 1. Because it makes sense. This deck really wants to take down Aether Vials. Plow the Thalia. Perfory nodes. Oh. That's definitely concerning. Yeah, we can actually just leave our Vial on 2, play Caracas, right? Just Wayfarer gets popped. When does this check? Just all the time? So we actually just pick up our Thalia and put it back in. Pop the Perfory nodes. They also didn't play a land drop, so that's cool. So they have 3 lands, so we can't activate our Wayfarer. So we just punch him. Pick this up in response to a creature, or you just like let them go to their upkeep and have it blow up. But them not hitting a land drop last turn means that this Thalia is really good. I wonder if I'm supposed to not equip. Ooh, that's interesting. If they like stifle me, it doesn't matter because we have a second Caracas. If they like stifle the Thalia activation or the Caracas activation, then wasteland it. I think I'm still fine. Nice deal. Judgment. That doesn't do anything yet, but it's definitely good. Punch you. This is a turn that I want to get down sort of Fire and Ice, or do I want to keep porting them? I kind of want to keep porting them. I kind of want to play this sort of Fire and Ice, though. Got nothing, opponent. You go for it. Factory, sure. Plow. Alright, that's less fortunate. Cursed Scroll. Interesting. I like Squadron Hawk. Well, it's not draw basic planes. Do I kill this Cursed Scroll? Probably need to at some point. They don't have that many cards in hand. Like, eventually this Cursed Scroll's gonna just, like, kill all my shit, right? Although we might want to save the Judgment for, like, a Karn or something. We have Vial to do a lot of stuff. And we have, like, plenty of mana. I think we can afford to wait a little bit. If they, like, top back a Karn, we don't want to just get completely iced by it. Oh dear. That seems threatening. What does this get? They can get standstill with this? That's probably bad, but it's cool. They get like Dreadnought probably sucks. They have one card left in their hand right now. They just get like a Torpor Orb. Oh no, my Squadron Hawks. Guess we could Judgment the Torpor Orb if we want to. Oh man, that's a Wombo combo. Guess that is a... Yeah, I'll plow it. Not the end of the world. If I draw Squadron Hawk, I'll Judgment the Torpor Orb, but I'm not happy about it. They'll just continue to draw nothing here. Just kind of sit on our hands. Fuck off, Powder Keg Trigger. So I'm gonna stream what's new. We're playing some Ranger Captain of Eos, so that's pretty new. So everyone has a guaranteed shock here. So we'd have to cast Council's Judgment before we play a shockable thing. Oh no, my Ranger Captain! He is a 3/3, so he can't get shocked, which is notable. I think I might value the Council Judgment more than I value getting this one-cost creature. We could actually go get my Chaos, though, which is pretty nutty. It's just, like, a very big value card. So maybe I'm supposed to Judgment this Torpor and play Ranger Captain. And then go get, like, Machias. Just play it for, like, 1,000,000 mana. Make a gigantic thing. I too have played Ranger Captain. It's definitely an interesting card, if nothing else. I think we're gonna Judgment the Torpor. This Curse Roll is definitely threatening, though. But we have Sword, which makes it less threatening. Certainly. I'll just equip, though. We'll get my Chaos and equip the sword here. Now I'm going to play a very big Chaos next turn. Opponent gonna shock my face, I guess. It's on the table. But they do get to show me the card in their hand, which is important information for me. Spell Snare. Right now playing the Ballista plus my Chaos combo. We brought out the Ballista because my opponent's deck has a bunch of cards and shit. We have a Ballista in the deck, though. Ballista would definitely make the deck before my Chaos would. So last card in hand is just Spell Snare. So now we just get to, like, crush them, right? If they animate the factory, we just get to, like, clean kill it. Because if they animate factory, we just port it down, and then it still animates, and then we just shock it. Yeah. Ooh, Athalia to put it on the file. Nice. Taking pump in response to you tapping it. I guess he could animate it again and then tap it to make it a 3/3 to make it survive. That's just kind of a waste. I mean, I guess it would it would not let me kill it, but it would just tie up my port. So I guess it was kind of on the table for them to do for relatively free. What are we doing here? Just casting my chaos for everything but Caracas. He big. Curse scroll my face. Solid line. Respectable. Man, if he kills this needle, powder keg kills my chaos. The worst. I guess we just Caracas it, but whatever. They like verdict here, we just pick up our my chaos. And also we just get to put in this Thalia. Yep. Now we get Thalia out of range of the Cursed Scroll for free. So their last card in hand is just Spell Snare. Ooh, Wasteland. Kind of like that. Maybe we go heavier on the Mana Denial plan now. Yeah, watch it. Yeah, I mean, we have 4.5 minutes, and, like, pretty head on board here. I can actually only play my case as a 2/2 if I want to leave up no, I played as a 3/3 if I leave up Caracas. Which is enough to be Cursed Scroll. I can't port to do that. I think I'm fine with that. That was a 4/4. I can't do math. Like, all they have in hand right now is a Spell Snare. They can't even cast another Verdict if they have one. Because now they're down to 4 mana. Another factory, sure. We don't have lethal here, right? We only have 10. Says GG's. Whew. Alright, we did it. We beat blue-white stifle stifle nonsense. I think Squawk is better against the meta as a whole right now than traditional D&T with 2-3 Force of Vigor. I don't think I would play Force of Vigor in traditional Death and Taxes at all. It's a really card advantage intensive card, and it's just really clunky. Like, maybe I need to give it more credit. Maybe I should be testing it in non-Squawk builds, but I don't know. D&T never feels like it could afford the card disadvantage, because D&T's never been a very good deck at recouping card advantage. Like, your only card advantage engines are Stoneforge and Recruiter in that deck, and they're very, like, slow and clunky. And or, like, not really card advantage engines, like Stoneforge is. I do think that, like, just normal Death and Taxes without Force of Vigors is probably a better meta call than the Squawks right now. Oh, man. Turn 2, my Chaos for 2. Busted. Fuck it, we're gonna keep this hand. How do we lose? Yeah, I think the meta has been shifting towards the decks that are good against the Ren and 6 decks. But the reason I'm still, like, tinkering with the Squawks decks is because everyone still loves playing blue piles, regardless of how well positioned they are in the format. So if I can get a handle on, like, Squawks bad matchups, then I think it might be a better choice. But, like, normal Death Attacks is just so good against all the, like, some of the top decks right now, like Red Prison and Depths. Just, like, crush them into the dirt so badly. Your only really bad matchup, I think, are the pile decks right now, which are kind of getting bullied currently. What are we playing against? Grub Delver? Alright. Could be, like, 4-color control or something still. I think I'm just going to jam my Chaos for 2 here. It's definitely painful. Also doesn't get to survive Bolt, even with this Force. Go Lunark. Go get him. Like, daze this. We have Ranger Captain. We go with a white card to pitch to Force. Opponent probably just reading my Chaos to Lunark here before they decide whether or not to daze it. Man, if only this Ranger Captain was just like any other 3-drop in this deck. All the other 3-drops are just way better against Ren and 6 decks. What am I tutoring with this thing? A Walking Ballista, I guess? Walking Ballista doesn't pitch to Force, though, and I might need to get something that pitches to Force. Let's grab, like, a Judge's Familiar or a Stepmom. Oh, well, I guess we're just not casting it. Oh, it is Delver. Cool. So what's my plan here? Our instincts are ticking up, which is definitely concerning. If I dirtle around too much with this Chaos, like pumping it, I could just get like brickwalled by a Tarmogoyf, but I also want to get it out of bolt range. Like if I pump up, we might be able to potentially protect it from bolts and stuff. So like my only creature in play right now, so I don't think attacking the Ren 6 for 2 is really going to do me a lot of good. Probably pump it up sorcery speed, right, to play around bolt better. They just like bolted on their end step. Obviously, they can still bolt plus Ren and 6 it, but we don't even know if they play around Force, right? Maybe they like tick up Ren before making their decision. Revealing Force of Will is bad because that means that my Force of Virtue is probably not resolving, if it's relevant. They just have like TNN here, we just get iced. A lot of bad news can show up here. Oh, 4-color Delver. Okay. Yeah, Ren and 6 taking it forever is definitely concerning, because we have to attack it down eventually here. But they're thinking about not attacking to protect the Ren. Interesting. Thalia. Not super good against Ren and 6. They have 7 cards in hand. What do they have? Suppose we could just play Thalia and pass, right? We have like 2 ways to pump up its toughness. The issue is that when this Ren hits 7, we need to hit it or we're just lose, right? So if we only have like 1 creature in play, or if we have 2 creatures and they have the Insect Collaboration, they could easily just have a removal spell and just punish me. But we can't really do anything about that unless we play like Ranger Captain and like try to sack it to do something. We could get like play Ranger Captain and go get Ballista, but they have the force to counter either of those plays. I think I like Thalia more. If they like ping the Thalia with the Ren and 6, then we obviously just can downtick the Mycas. If they plus up, I think we're pretty hosed if they just have like a removal spell, right? Opponent says, whoops. Oh, did they mean to force that? But they were F6'd. Interesting. I'm fine just passing here. So they, yeah, if they down take, we can just minus the Mycas. Like, play a big dude, we're just kind of fucked, right? Just like cast a Tarmogoyf. Can't really beat it. Just like another Delver. Yeah, they're just on the protect the queen plan here. Which might just work out for them. We need to top deck like a, what, a Plow? And they have a, no, they have a force in hand too, so we just have nothing. Seems like we might just be dying to this Ren ult. Especially if they just have like a bolt here. Yeah. Smells like a lightning bolt. No lightning bolt. Interesting. So we're not dead. Problem is that they're just going to force all my Ranger Captain and ping my Thalia down, right? Because we didn't draw any like other white cards. Wasteland, Port do nothing. So we'll just play more planes. Guess we have to toss something into this force well eventually, right? Kind of surprised they didn't just ult the Ren and 6 to kill me. They just think they can just take the board here. Maybe they can, but I also think that Ren and 6 takes the board pretty. A Ren and 6 emblem takes the board pretty well, right? Like we have a much better shot of winning in this board state than like having a 4/4 and then having this Ren at ult. So if they just like find a single lightning bolt, we just die, and they have infinite cantrips to do so. That's unfortunate. And that's certainly a hard combination to beat. Ooh, it's a nice draw. 4 cards in hand. Ranger, yeah, Ranger Captain cannot get Squadron Hawk. Otherwise, I would be all in on that card. Yeah, I think Ranger Captain just like is kind of weak against everything except for like the very dedicated spell-based combo decks. From my relatively limited testing, it just feels kind of mopey. Your flex 1-drops are kind of mopey. Weather Waver actually seems kind of sweet right now. It's really good against like depths. It's like a 0% chance I'm casting the sword and it's resolving, right? So I have to put it up the Stoneforge, so I might as well just cycle its canopy here. Hoot hoot. Probably not good against 6 lands and a pinger. Good suited up. Put in the sword, cast the familiar, equip the familiar. It's probably not unreasonable. Ooh, the squad. Alright. I'm interested in squatting up here. Maybe we squat up next turn because we have the familiar plus equip play. Although we could also squat up and just have Force of Virtues at the ready. Just like land drop, squad. Have forces, yeah. And for this. We just like hard cast a force on this. They have 9 million mana. If they had 1 less land, I might have actually wastelanded them and then gone to second main, so they can't hard cast a force just for 1 turn. Fuck yeah. The squad is resolving. Oh, yeah. He even cast this familiar right now, too. You still have 2 mana to put in the sword. Kind of getting wrecked by days. I feel like that's our life, right? Hoot hoot. What is their hand? What on earth is in their hand that they're just not doing anything to any of this? Just like 4 dazes and then like the wasteland that's there? I guess if they had 4 dazes, I probably would have just like quadruple dazed as the Squadron Hawk at that point. Hoot hoot. Pay for a Spell Pierce. Or like 2 dazes. Not a daze plus a Pierce. Squadron Hawk makes me think of that Always Sunny episode where they dress up as birds for the wrestling thing and call themselves Birds of War. This never gets old. Alright, we're probably screenshotting this. Oh, whoops, that's not what I'm supposed to open. Accidentally open a telegram. Fuck off, telegram. No attack? All my creatures have flying. What is your plan? They probably have like maybe an abrupt decay for the sword. I guess I'm supposed to attack their face. There's like no way there's an abrupt decay here though. I could send both things at the Ren, and then if they abrupt decay the sword, then I still get to kill the Ren in 6. That might actually be better, just like assuming they have the abrupt decay. And if they have nothing, then we just kill it, right? And then we miss our trigger. We don't draw our card or deal them damage, but I think I'm okay with that. Here, Bolting Squadron Hawk will not do you many favors. Bolt down the Squawk. Wow, just straight up K Command main deck, huh? K Command main deck of 4-color Delver. Interesting. And that resolves. So they left the true name back to protect the Ren in 6 because they knew they could do this, maybe? Otherwise I gotta clear it. Can't do anything about it, so that's fine. They have 4 cards in hand. I kind of like don't want to run another Squadron Hawk into a Daze. Like I don't want to play out both these Squawks, I don't think. Daze is a card that could pretty easily be in their hand. If one has Fetchland and Wasteland as 2 of the cards in their hand, though. It's like Polluted Delta or something. I think they've run out of fetchables. They might have like another Volk. Wasteland my Wasteland. Yeah, sure. And then I'll Wasteland their thing, and then we'll plus the Ren and 6 to get their thing back. We have plenty of lands, we don't really care about that. Send both my things at the Ren in 6. Got like a Bolt. Abrupt Decay. You got it, boss. Time for more Squawks. What are our good top decks at this point? I guess like Stoneforge, Mystic, or Equipment are like in pretty insane top decks actually. Most of our other cards are pretty medium minus. Could take like a Ballista at this point. Just would be big. Yeah, I feel like they should have been attacked with that true name like the past couple of turns and I would just be dead by now. It's not a great draw. I'll send 2 things at the Ren. One thing at their face. So they stopped protecting the Ren 6 when they couldn't anymore, so that's why they started attacking. We still could easily die to just like, they haven't cast a single bolt this game. We're going to be attacked down to 9. And our clock is currently nothing. They have another fetchable. They have another Volk. I suppose they could also just be fetching to clear the Brainstorm even if they didn't have anything. They just have like Tarmogoyfs and shit. We're not well off. But again, we could draw just like Stoneforge Mystic. that's horrifying. Can we draw Umezawa's Jite or Stoneforge Mystic? I would also accept Batterskull. We might actually die if we had Batterskull, right? If they just have a bolt, we go to 6. Oh no, we would connect. They would have to attack into the Batterskull and we gain life at least. These draws have not been stellar. I think we're just dead. Even if they don't have bolt, we're just like losing this race to this 1/3 now, and they just get to like cast infinite cantrips. Man, this sucks. I feel like my opponent did not make great decisions this game, but we just drew a lot of lands. We got pretty hard by that like random main deck Kolaghan's command. Okay, yeah, there's that bull. I wonder if we would actually get him with the Batterskull here. If we just like had a Stoneforge or Batterskull, they just get like super wrecked. They might have like another bolt in their hand that they don't need to fire off. Okay, they have another bolt. Cool. Just curious. Alright, that was a weird game. I think we should have been pretty dead, but we ended up almost managing to steal it back instead. This is probably a matchup where these Ranger Captains just suck. And so do like these... Wow, all these cards kind of suck. Treasure Familiar is okay. Bring in like one Prelate, I guess. I'm really not enjoying the Ranger Captain package after giving it its due diligence. It just... the band of matchups where it's actually helpful seems extremely narrow. This league has made me kind of miss Ancient Tomb, though, even though it hasn't really done a lot. I just like having Ancient Tomb in the deck. It's just really good with equipment. I wonder if I just want to add an Ancient Tomb to like the normal Squawks list. Cutting White Source is just the worst, though. Snapkeeperino. What 2 am I running into a daze here? Stoneforge Mystic is the highest upside because we can just grab Batterskull because we have a Giver in play. If it gets bolted, which it's not, then I might have played the Thalia, but... kind of like just slamming Stoneforge. If it gets dazed, it's not the worst thing in the world either because we already have an equipment too. What's up, Cafe Grut? Good luck. I think this has just such extremely high upside. Yeah. Reveal Ponder. These 4-color Novelists have been shaving down to like 0 to 1 shatter effects in their deck. So Batterskull's like pretty bananas. Draw a land here. We can like Vial and put it in the skull. Like, these decks have like Abrupt Decay to deal with some of your equipment, but Batterskull just keeps going and going and going. Can't decay the 5-drop. Of course, my opponent could be on like a different list that does have like an Ancient Grudge or something, or Return to Nature. They get me, but nice. I'll accept this. The 2 toughness on Stepmom worth it over the pain of turn 2 removal? Yeah, I think it is. Have you considered Safar in your honk list? People have memed about it for sure. I know someone in the Discord, like they got a 5/0 list published that was like Squawks that also had like quad Sarah Avenger and stuff. Certainly more castable in that deck. Sarah Avenger even combos because you attack and it's got vigilance. But 2 toughness is really, really important right now, I think. I've been pretty impressed with Giver of Runes. The downsides of not playing Mother of Runes have not been, like, very apparent. What you got, opponent? I feel like True Name would be a little bit obnoxious. We'd also aggressively use Giver to gain life. Which I might just do here. Yep. Just gonna give her pro blue attack. No Gideon in 75. Every time I cast Gideon, I just wished it was Cataclysm, even though this deck like plays nicely with anthems and stuff. I just like am never impressed by Gideon. Yeah, I saw his post, the MTG Goldfish thing where he talks about Giver. He's come to my chat a couple times and asked about it. I more or less agree. I think Giver is actually maybe... Oh, whoops. Not the right creature to activate there. Giver might just be more playable than Mom right now. Draw a 4th land, too. We just fucking wreck them. Just absolutely demolished. Well, that was not a good draw. I still would rather have GTA than a Squadron Hawk. Punch. Oh, they don't have this Ponder anymore. Especially with this Vial coming up. I'll just be able to put in Squadron Hawks and stuff. Could have wastelanded them. I don't know. I kind of want my mana. Wastelanding always feels miserable against like Ren and 6 decks as well, but like if I wasteland them, they just like turn and play Ren and 6. If they like bolt my Giver here, then I guess my plan is to put equipment on a Squadron Hawk. Still a pretty good plan. Ren and 6 does not look good on this board, at least. Certainly an upside. Tarmogoyf. That does not look that strong either. Could make it a 4/5 if they have a bolt for a creature here. Something I do want to be wary of. Arcanist. That doesn't scare me. We have GT. And Batter Skull. Which I like plenty of things. What do you attack with here, opponent? Just the Delver? And the True Name. Cool. This GT is going to be good. Has Stoneforge always asked you to click done after you clicked on your equipment? I feel like that's new. Has that been happening to anyone else? Ooh, a plow. I like that. What would I even want to plow on this board? Like, kind of want to plow this Tarmogoyf to get out of the way. GTA does such a good job of just hosing Arcanist. And, like, they just can't attack Arcanist into Batter Skull very well at all. Could also just plow nothing. Yet. Could just wait. Alright, I think my board state's better than my opponent's. Opponent does have 4 cards in hand. But most of their board currently just doesn't matter. Sure, wasteland by wasteland. So the Arcanist attack does nothing. We have 7 cards in hand. Yeah, we have Squadron Hawk. If they attack with... Oh, man. If they attack with the Delver, too, we can actually kill them both. Because we can ping the thing to an O2. Violent Squawk, block the Aberration, then... Yeah. Let's counter that. Let that ability fizzle. Put it in the Squadron Hawk. Suppose we could actually just, like, not trade, right? It does save me 3 damage, which isn't nothing, because we're just going to get more counters on this GTA. I don't think it really matters. I think my opponent's just dead. Could just give her the Squadron Hawk here. Just have everything. Have my cake and eat it too. And then also eat my opponent's cake. Nice run in 6. You want to ping my Squadron Hawk opponent? Wow, got me good. You sure showed me. Kill that. Plow this. Untap, continue dunking. Blue. Punch run in 6. No, we'll just cast this Thalia. Why not? Opponent needs to find, Ancient Grudge real badly. Maybe Ancient Grudge is the reason that I wanted to, like, just leave up 3 mana to pick up Batter Skull there. Yeah, all these cards still seem fine. I've been pretty lackluster on just, like, in, like, other iterations. I've been kind of liking shaving a Thalia in these Tarmogoyf Delver matchups. Couldn't grudge plus flashback with Thalia though. Yeah, but like you can grudge the the Batter Skull or something, which is definitely dangerous, and like grudge the GTA later, right? Although they might just be dead. I don't know what his life total was, but like we had 4 GTA counters, which is definitely a solid punch in the gut. Also, didn't he have like 4 mana and a land drop? Didn't my opponent have 4 mana and a land drop? They probably had a land in hand from the Ren. No, they don't take the Ren. Maybe they didn't have a land. I don't know. We're resubmitting. Snapkeep. Sounds great. Sand does lack removal, though. Removal is one thing that's very scary, especially in the against the Arcanist versions. If my opponent just has early Arcanist, we could get flattened. But, like, Giver into Stoneforge is so powerful against Delver, just, like, all the time. And we have the Wombo combo. Hopefully my opponent has a slow start. Always better to see a Ponder than a Delver. Underground Sea also means no turn 2 Ren in 6. How's Giver been? Giver's been pretty impressive. Like, that game, it just felt like a Mother of Runes with 2 toughness, right? There's like a lot of games where your Giver of Runes is just a Mother of Runes with 2 toughness. There aren't a lot of games where you're like, wow, I wish this Giver Runes could protect itself. Like, I got super punished because it couldn't. It's like not a lot of games that actually end up that way. Definitely is notably worse. There are definitely positions where you're bummed about it. Like, if you only have Mother Runes as your only thing, you can't, like, block and tap just to, like, block forever, but Pro Colorless has come up as well, but yeah, good at like helping block Thought Knot Seers and such. Wow, Fatal Push in Delver too. Opponent is on a whack Delver list. Might go get Sword of Fire and Ice now that we see a Fatal Push. I'm less inclined to go get Sword of Fire and Ice now that we have a Judgment to kill like a True Name. If this doesn't get dazed, we'll go from there. Alright, no daze. Like, G-Day isn't bad with a Legion of Squadron Hawks, but like neither is Sword. Sword is pretty powerful. Would you like Judgment Arcanist? Batterskull also forces my opponent to remove my Stoneforge, but I don't really care if they remove my Stoneforge, right? We're not baiting removal for a better card. We're just going to cast a bunch of Squadron Hawks. If I get Batterskull, though, my opponent does have to, like not cast a True Name this turn or something. I'm moderately in for Batterskull here. We're also just have some land drops. I'm in for this Batterskull. Opponent was also aggressively fetched out, like, their Black Source and stuff. I guess it was for the Fatal Push, but it could mean, like, Abrupt Decay or, like, Plague Engineer and stuff. Plague Engineer doesn't really matter. Abrupt Decay means Batterskull is the best choice. Next turn, we're probably just deploying the squad. Although, I guess if my Stoneforge isn't down, we're deploying Batterskull instead. But I imagine this Brainstorm is on the hunt for a Lightning Bolt. Yep. Time to squad up. Squad. Come on, please red ping this and don't have a daze. Just feels good every time. Plague Engineer, Null Rod. That doesn't do anything. Am I supposed to cast this Force of Virtue? Maybe. Probably. With the Vial turned off, our squad deployment's definitely going to be slow going. I'm in it for assembling the squadron. Squad. Alright, we've assembled the Air Force. We can cast a Batterskull next turn, too. If they don't have, like, a Wasteland. And we have a Judgment for this Tarmogoyf for something scarier. Or like a Plague Engineer. Yeah, Judgment of Plague Engineer. Much happier. Just, like, winning this race. Oh, that makes us win the race very quickly. Goodbye, Plague Engineer. Punch for a lot. They need to decay a bird. No. Batter Skull or Force next turn. Force is almost lethal. Although, because it's not actual lethal, it's probably just better to cast the Batter Skull. Kind of depends on what they run out here. Delver can't be Squadron Hawk plus free emblem. It's OP. I'm definitely interested in just casting Batter Skull here, especially now that we drew the land to go around days. Even if they have a Shatter for the Batter Skull here, we still just have lethal. Even if they have, like, Shatter plus Plague Engineer, we still have lethal. They would need double Bolt and a red source to kill me. Oh man, 5/5 Germ even blocks Tarmogoyf. OP. Really giving him the business. Can't stop the squawk. Hopefully. Definitely be a motley crew of cards to actually find a lethal here, right? It's not land double. Land double bolt doesn't actually even do it because we just have Batter Skull. It'd have to be like, smashed to smithereens, which is just there's no way in hell that's in their deck. I believe that they're just dead. Yeah, smash to smithereens, bolt, red source would kill me. I'll give them that much. Wait, no, wait, it wouldn't, right? Because they smash the Batter Skull and we'd keep a 1/1 germ, right? And they'd only deal us 9. It's like not even that. All right. Go forth, my legion. Get him. Bolt the squawk, sure. Still dead currently. Yeah, kill another one. Abrupt decay, another squawk. Sure. Put you to 1. Wasteland the red source, probably. Port the black source. That's probably fine. Just a casual 6/6 germ token. No big deal. We did it. Opponent cannot stop the squawk. Man, Squadron Hawk, too good. Oh, fuck, I haven't recorded any of the matches today. What do we play against? We got wrecked by... What was this? Then it was Urza Stompy. And then it was Blue-White, Stifle Knot. It was Dredge, yeah, we got wrecked by Dredge, that was it. I just realized my opponent's name was A Miracle, and they're playing 4-color Delver. Come on, opponent. What are you doing? Alright, so what do we play against? Dredge. Oh no. We're already here. Ziggy Stardust. I recognize this name. 4-color Delver. Lost game 1, won games 2 and 3. Ugh. Sometimes the double Crocus does, or the triple Crocus does bite you. This hand's probably not keepable. Opponent molds to 6. Okay. Join ya. Keep this. Probably just shove the extra Giver of Runes. Opponent keeps 6. Also keep 6. What you got, opponent? What's our final boss here? Opponent? Opponent, come back. There. More Flooded Strand decks. I'm gonna bolt it. Yep. So probably like Delver. Could be 4-color control, but either way, hand's pretty solid. I guess what's going on here. Not 4-color control, right? Because they usually want on-color fetches. I don't think we can really play Flooded Strand. Yeah. Makes my turn 2 plays a little bit of a bummer. Trolloc Stoneforge. Oh, I'll take that. Please no counter Reno. A daze this turn or next turn would certainly suck. Like, daze my Force of Virtue. We get pretty got. Alright, step 1. It resolved. But it was on the stack for a long time, which has me concerned that they do have a counter, and they're just going to counter my Force. Like, they may have just deemed it, they thought about countering it, but deemed it not worthy just because they have Wrenn and 6 to take care of them. I'm not getting anywhere by not trying it. I'm going to take my screenshot now just in case it works. Because usually I wait until it resolves, and by then it just doesn't look as cool because it's not on the stack. Can I take my screenshot with this targeting on, maybe? Oh, they are forcing it. Force Pitch Spell Pierce. Why didn't they just Spell Pierce it? What? They just really want to cast a 2-drop here? Just a... Seems just really unusual. Why wouldn't you just Spell Pierce that? missed the cat. Cat's haven't been on stream today. Oh, she's actually curled up sleeping in the other chair. Hang on. Let me see if I can move the camera over. She's sleeping in the chair. Look at her. Alright, we're coming back to me. We love you, cat. Oh, whoops. Did not have priority. Because I just have 6. I don't have anything else to do. It's just such a weird spell pierce. Like, such a... Why would you not just spell pierce that force of virtue? What on earth are you doing, opponent? In what world would you not spell pierce that? That's, like... Especially considering how bad spell pierce is in this matchup. And, like, you're not just casting a 2-drop. You're just, like, firing off this Brainstorm. Maybe Brainstorm into 2-drop, but, like... I don't know. Like, play a Tarmogoyf or something. Sure. We have 1 card left in hand. We might actually be able to beat this Ren in 6 yet. This Tarmogoyf's certainly going to be a problem, though. Did you ever see the video of the guy who was streaming, and while he went to the bathroom, he just put the mic next to his cat? I don't think I have. So we don't have a Wasteland, and then, like, ping the Thalia. At least we just get to keep the Thalia around. Just slowly whittle this running 6 down while we're getting repeatedly punched in the face with a 4-5. It's not a good plan, but... it's a plan that exists. It's kind of our only plan, so... Yep. -1 unsummon. It's just casual 2-mana Jace the Mind Sculptor. Alright, as long as they don't have another Tarmogoyf here. Oh, even better. Now we're probably just toast. Could Ballista for 2 and kill this Ren in 6, and then take 7, and then just horribly, horribly die. Probably honestly better if we, like, double Squadron Hawk to take down the Ren in 6. Actually, maybe not. I think we're just horribly, horribly dead regardless. What can we draw to get out of this? Like, Stoneforge might be able to get there. We just play like Squadron Hawk plus Stoneforge Mystic, go get like Batter Skull, chump block the Tarmogoyf. Oh fuck, this Tarmogoyf's a 6/7 too, because I put Artifact and Planeswalker in the yard. So we're just getting hit for 9. Yeah, we're super dead. We draw like a Plow maybe? Punch for 9 down to 7. We did draw like Stoneforge Mystic into Swords to Plowshares or something. 7/8 now? Jeez. Oh yeah, because the enchantment's in the yard too. We're actually just dead to like 2 lightning bolts. Just going to 6 here, so True Name's 2-shotting me. If they wasteland me, we have to have this canopy go to 5. So we're actually just dead now, right? Because the True Name 2-shots me before I can get life gain online. Because even if we draw Stoneforge Mystic, we would just die. Yeah, Force of Virtue, not really going to do it. The good old fun and interactive True Name Nemesis added again. Whoops. Like, this Tarmogoyf might have been beatable, right? We have like potential of like Thalia plus Crocus to try to like stonewall Tarmogoyf for a little bit. But then just the classic True Name just coming in, making game ones severely uninteresting. Board in our removal, as usual. And I think I was boarding in one Prelate because we had like enough bad cards. Between Ranger Captain, Weathered Wayfarer, Mycaeus, Ballista. All these other cards like OK plus. Yeah, I think that this list should also like definitely be on Rest in Peace, which would make this matchup a whole lot better. Rest in Peace is just so bananas against like Rug and 4-color Delver. It ice so many other threats. And they generally have 0, occasionally 1 way to kill it. I guess they've not broken case, that's not true. I was thinking of like sometimes I see a Return to Nature in sideboards over like Abrades or Ancient Grudges. I still have no idea why my opponent Spell Pierced that or they Force of Willed the Force of Virtue instead of just Spell Piercing it. Did they like think it was a creature spell or something? They just think they couldn't Spell Pierce it? Seemed like such a wild thing to do. Opponent's been taking a long time on like their turns. Taking a long time in sideboarding here. It's a very slow. Alright, Snapkeep. Give her Stoneforge, especially on the play. Just nuts. And we have a removal spell. Everything's good about this hand. I'm getting a bunch of pings on Twitter about something and I don't know what it is. I'll just take a look after the stream. If they kill my Giver, I'm probably still grabbing Batter Skull. Opponent thinking for 20 seconds after I put a Giver Runes on the stack. Bolt. Alright. Ooh, the Squawk. Alright, I'm in for Batter Skull now, I think. Assume this resolves. Ooh, it doesn't. Hey, now they pitched the Spell Pierce that they left in their deck post-board. I wonder if this is, like, supposed to be correct against the Force of Virtue versions. It just feels weird every time, but I'm used to it, I guess, because people just keep living in Spell Pierce against me when I wasn't playing Force of Virtue. I wonder if I should just Wastelanded this Volk. I just like aggressively Wastelanding against like these red and 6 decks. Time for the squad. Hopefully my opponent has a lot of not True Name Nemesis. Because we have a shit ton of Path to Exiles. I feel like I'd rather play around Daze than Wasteland them. Well, if they had Daze, they would have dazed my Stoneforge, right? Not not forced it. I'm not playing around the second Spell Pierce. So as I could, because I could just like Wasteland. Oh man, if they have like, I was gonna say if they have Plague Engineer and they don't have a counter spell, we just get them. Oh boy, we're in for another fun and interactive one. How was my case and Judge's Familiar been? My case was sweet, but probably bad, and Judge's Familiar was just mostly bad. Granted, we didn't play against any of the decks that, like, it's supposed to be, like, good against, but I just don't think those decks are nearly prevalent enough to, like, matter at all. Alright, time to deploy the squad. I could just double Wasteland and then deploy one squad. Kind of like that more, honestly. Just, like, send my opponent back to the Stone Age. Plenty of paths to clean up non-true name threats that try to increase the clock, and like we have a pretty solid clock of Squadron Hawks, so not the worst thing in the world here. Alright. Just have a hand of infinite removal. Hopefully my opponent's hand is just mono Tarmogoyfs. Please cast creatures. Yet another game that just shows how cool and fun and interactive True Nemesis is. Hopefully we can race it with our Legion of Birds. Punch. Yeah, kill a bird, you're not gonna live. Sure. Turn off your fetch land. A lot of lethal attackers. Nice true name, opponent. I wish you the best of luck killing me. Guess we're just running it back and hoping my opponent stops playing true Nemesis. Or that we draw like our Council's Judgment. I'm starting to wonder if like back when I saw back to like the normal Squawks list, if I just want to be playing 3 Council's Judgment again, like I was normally, just like don't even know how much I care about like cards that are like Council's Judgment is good against a lot of decks right now, like Red Prison and Depths and fucking True Nemesis. It's like a kind of a clunky card to cast all the time, but just 3 Council's Judgment was always super impressive. Like whenever I was playing it previously. Because True Name is just like one of the easiest cards to just lose to because you don't have an answer for it. Very easy to just like roll over and die. True Name was a mistake. True Name was definitely a mistake. True Name was like literally a mistake in terms of they designed it and were like, whoopsies, we didn't mean to make like a legacy playable card at all. That part was like literally admitted by the designers. But also it's just a mistake because it's just like never it won't be for like a while at least. It's just not a good enough card to ban. It's just like such an extremely frustrating card to exist. How deep do you think you're going to go with this deck and trying to improve it? I'm really enjoying like messing with it. So the idea behind playing over iterations of Squawks is that I think there might, if I can find a point where you're like good enough against the other decks that you're better against the blue decks, that it might just be worthwhile in current metas. So you don't have Sanctuary Cat with your Ranger Captain. What was the deal with that in your sideboard? Was that just like you decided to play 11 card sideboard that day? I know Static sent me the deck list, and I was like, this deck list has to be fake. Why would you just like put 4 Sanctuary Cats in your sideboard? How can you beat Sanctuary Cat? True. I think it's pretty solid, even as the Council's judgment. I mean, white sources are a little soft, but we also have like Vial and Squawk and shit. It's definitely a keep. If they ponder and shuffle, do we wasteland them? I think the answer is no. Use the Gideon Rips and Paths if opponents on tilt because the borders are above. I actually like the Gideon Rip looks really nice, in my opinion. I like the foil, like it has like the cool lines and stuff on it. I don't like the path art though. The path art looks weird and like computery. Also, because like these paths are just real good, and they already had a promo. They did ponder and they did shuffle. Oh god. It's always so tempting, but it like never works. It's so bad when you wasteland your Ren and 6 opponents and then they like just like hit 2 land drops and catch Ren and 6 anyway. It's just so horrendously bad for your tempo. But also they ponder shuffled on turn 1, which means that you have to just wasteland them, right? I think Vial's probably the better play here. That being said, you had Sanctuary Cat here, you can for sure his life total. Big brain plays. Oh, we did it, chat. We did it. It worked. 60% of the time, it works every time. Oh, it didn't work, chat. I mean, it's not Ren 6, though. So I'll take that as a win. It's just like a fucking Tarmogoyf. We just path it, move on with our lives. Or Dreadhorde Arcanist or something. If it's like Arcanist backed up by a Force of Will, that could get ugly. Nice, we drew a non-wastelandable white source. That's certainly nice. Kapow. Come on, no Force of Will. You don't have it. Nice, they don't have it. Alright, let's see if they have days. Just path that didn't get basics. Oh, this isn't Blue Red Delver. This is 4-color Delver. They just look like Blue Red Delver right now. I can see where your confusion comes from. Seeing blue fetch, Volk, Wasteland, Ponder Arcanist. But no, they are 4-color Delver. Yeah, I just kind of have to Council's Judgment this, I think. Come on, no days. What's days? Ah, fuck. That's not good. We still have Sword, which ain't nothing. All time. Thanks for these 16-month resub. Plays Forge Richie Squad Rock and Ranger Trash Can. But still won't play Bayhold. Uses it to test my decision. Well, if it was blue-red, we would just be dunking on them. It's 4 colors, so they have a chance of living. We have the cat here and also dunk on them. I don't think Sanctuary Cat would be doing a lot here. It does bounce with Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's a wombo combo if I've ever seen one. Delver, sure. I guess the Lunark. Maybe. They did a land drop, and they did shuffle, so these ports might be powerful, but at the same time, I also really want to play this sort of Fire and Ice, so... What in the Innistrad Seal does this? Dude, you can tutor the Mycaeus with the Ranger Captain. It's called a combo. You ever heard of it? Combo. It happened. We did it in our 3rd match. It was great. We played like a 6-6 Mycaeus. It was amazing. I really want to port them. And did you win? We did win. We won that game and that match. Porting them prevents them from like casting. They could have like a bolt, but then if they wasteland me, no, we're firing off this. Your opponent should feel very embarrassed. Am I tagging with this Squadron Hawk? I don't think I am. Would rather line up some number of blockers. Force pitch Ponder. Oh, that's gross. They pitched the Ponder though, which is not gross. My hope is my hope just like they don't have any bolts and we can just like triple block the Arcanist. Might actually be the plan here. For what it's worth, I do think Ranger Captain is very bad in this deck all the time, and I'll be going back to the normal version, like next time I stream it. Man, wouldn't it flip off Ponder? Flipping off Ponder is not the worst, because if they want to like double cast Ponder, we just get to like triple block the Arcanist. Just give them the business. Calls Ranger Captain bad. No, I mean, Mycaeus is only playable in a deck like with Ranger Captain, right? There's no other world where I would play it at all, so obviously the Mycaeus also gets cut. Weather Wayfarer is kind of sweet, though. Really good against like depths and stuff. Probably like not good enough, though, especially because it just had 1 toughness. I think Ranger Captain would be about the same level of effectiveness with Sanctuary Cat. They could have a bolt here. They didn't shuffle. Which punishes me if I, like, triple block this Arcanist. Ugh. We could just triple block, or, like, no, because we can't triple block the Delver, because then we lose all 3. Man, this all sucks. Force on the sword was so bad for me. In top deck like Stoneforge Mystic or GT. They did not shuffle on the Ponder, so I'm not very interested in blocking, I don't think. I see you take some damn Memnites out of the Loxodon, dude. I have to call the police. Oh, what's that deck called in Modern? There's like a name for it. It's like the Loxodon guy with like a bunch of affinity pieces and like Arbiter Thalia. That deck had a name, I think. This is like second Arcanist. Please no. Please stop. Okay, not Arcanist. Tarmogoyf is also kind of bad. Alright, let us top deck Umezawa's Jite or Stoneforge Mystic. Force isn't actually the worst thing in the world. Do I cast it now to play around like Spell Pierce? Or do I save it for the blowout factor? Spell Pierce is like kind of a scary card, but I can't imagine it's a card they would have like kept on all these Ponders and stuff. We're already playing around Days. Is there really a blowout factor to be had, though? If we don't port them 9,000 times, then they have to suspect it anyway. Yeah, we're just casting. Do you win by casting now? Probably not. Can we erase them? 6, then 8. Now we're like 2 points off of just straight up erasing. It's certainly tempting. But I think we just make a wall of 2/2s. This Tarmogoyf is going to eat my lunch. Certainly is tempting to just smack my opponent in the face, though. If they have Bolt, we just take so much fucking damage, though. Don't think I can afford to. Bolt Squadron Hawks. We could double block the Arcanist after that. It's not nothing. I think I'll have to take 5 here. Problem is we still have to beat this Tarmogoyf. We have a lot of cards to help in that plan, though. A lot of cards that try to deal with a Tarmogoyf. Like a plow and 5 plows essentially, and another Council's Judgment still. I wonder why they didn't attack with the Aberration here. Pretty free because I was pretty priced into double blocking that Arcanist. Also kind of surprised my opponent's not wastelanding my Caracas. I think I'm supposed to take one of these files up to 3. I think I have 1 3-drop in my deck. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. This wants to get Jite, I have to imagine. My opponent has 3 cards in hand. If they have Force, so be it. If they have At days, we can still do it. If they have a Pierce, they can delay me for a turn. We attack, they probably block, but we get counters, and we have a second Squawk and a Stoneforge to help race. I think I'd cut both the Rangers, but I think I have one Prelate in the deck currently. Oh yeah, my sword's dead. Forgot about that. You got a Force of Will opponent? Spell Pierce, alright, that's fine. They delay for a turn. Question is, am I blocking this Tarmogoyf? I think the answer might be yes. Going to 5 is definitely risky against a deck with True Nemesis in it. And just chump block with the Stoneforge Mystic. We can definitely like race pretty well though. I'm a little concerned if my opponent's like removal and we attack with everything though. Interesting. Maybe I'm supposed to go to 5 now. If they have True Name, what happens? If I go to 5 here, and they have True Name, we can put the Jite on the Squadron Hawk, attack, and we still chump block the Tarmogoyf. I think I'm fine with this. Am I almost at 4 hours? No, I've only been playing for like 3. I think 3.5 maybe. This has been like a long league. My opponent's playing glacially. Is certainly threatening if they have a bolt here. Take one of these files up to 3. Guess we draw like exactly Prelate. No. Did you start around 5? It started later. I think I started around 5:30. Have to leave. I think I'm gonna equip to the Mystic and attack. If they have a bolt for my Stoneforge, it just gets really ugly. And I'd rather be able to like. Actually, no. I have to block this Tarmogoyf anyway, right? I can't block this Delver assuming it flips. Ah, fuck! I needed to port this Volcanic. I'm so bad. I have 5. I have a million mana. I just needed to like draw step port the Volcanic to get my GT online. Damn it. Hopefully they don't have anything. But that's a really bad punt. We can re-equip on the back foot though. That was a really bad punt. If I lose, it's my own fault. Oh, they should have Ancient Grudge. Okay, it didn't really matter. Well, it looks like we're going to be wrapping up here in like 5 minutes. Or less. We're about to just stone die. Nothing we can draw now with this Ancient Grudge too. Well, maybe I wanted... to attack with the Squawk so we could block with the Stoneforge here. We can draw Rick removal and removal here, or we're just toast. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Dang. At least my Rashad Port misplay did not fuck me up too badly. But I'm just like continually refusing to ever wasteland me off of my second white source. It's just really weird. Yeah, I mean, no one goes and sees a Fast and Furious movie because it's good, right? Because I just waited for this Delver trigger to resolve so I could concede. Because I'm not dead to it. I know I am dead to a flip, right? Because then there's 2 creatures that I can't deal with. Opponent, please kill me. You're taking so long. Thank you. Flip the Delver, put me to 1, and I cannot win. There's no top deck in my deck. Gotta think about those big brain plays where he turns the creatures sideways. Alright, opponent got us. If only a Conquistador would have 3 top decks. No, Conquistador can't block Insectoid version though. Then we get got. Alright, gonna wrap up here. Let's 4-color Delver. Lost game 1, won game 2. Anyway, let's find someone to host. Gonna wrap it up real quick here because I'm tired. And that stream went really long. Who's streaming? Let's go host Arkin. Arkin's always great. Opponent telling me about percentage plays in the fucking chat. Fuck off. Opponent telling me I wanted to take away their Delver Scry on like that last turn of the game. Like, really? I am on a 0 outer. Anyway, I'm gonna go host Arkin. Yada yada. Follow on Twitch, Twitter, etc. If you had ported the vault, do you think you would have won? No, not. There's a chance I could have if if a different set of circumstances happened, but not in that case because they had Ancient Grudge. If they had a Lightning Bolt, I think I could have won if I had ported the Volk. But because they had Ancient Grudge, I was just dead regardless. I poured the Volk and then they just still grudged the GTA, and I'm out the same amount of mana. Like, yeah. It's definitely, like, that's the play that could have won me the game for sure, and I should have done. But it's not a play that ended up mattering for that specific game. But anyway, I'm going to host Arkin. Catch you guys all later. Have a good weekend. Oh, whoops. I typed /Arkin instead of /host. Arkin.